Pork, one of my favorite proteins ever. And when you put it on a stick and grill it, super delicious no matter what. So here we're going to be doing a take on a Filipino barbecue pork skewer that I always eat around Christmas, and I've been eating it a lot more since I've been married to a Filipino woman. So it's really delicious, very sweet glaze on the pork, and it gets charred and it creates this nice caramelization, and the bitterness comes through and it balances really nice with the sweetness from the sugars. So we just mix everything in a bowl, let the meats marinate 2 days, 1 day, 3 days. Longer, the more tender it's going to be. So if you got time, let it grind. If you got time, let it, I don't know. Just let it marinate as long as you have time for it. Once the meat has been marinated, you're just going to stick them in little sticks that have been soaked in water for a couple hours, and this is going to help prevent it from burning. If you don't have a grill, we're just going to cook it in the air fryer. So there you go. You don't want to overcook the pork. You want to cook the pork till it's super nice and juicy, but you want to do high heat because you want to sear and caramelize those sugars on the outside. Once you cook it for a little bit and then brush the glaze on it and then cook it a little bit more, this is going to create a nice thick stack of glaze and delicious sauce onto that barbecue pork. Here we go. So let's get to cooking. Take our pork loin here, and we're just going to cut it into little strips, and then we're going to cut them into little tiny cubes, or just bite-sized cubes, or little strips as so. Up to you, whatever you like. I prefer either. If you're going to do the strips, go ahead and you're going to skewer that onto your skewer with a little zigzag motion. In another bowl, we're going to create our marinade. We have oyster sauce, fish sauce, a little bit of ketchup, brown sugar, and our dark soy sauce, and our soda. Usually 7-Up is chosen. I just have some ginger ale, black pepper, and garlic powder. We're going to pour that over our pork and let it marinate for a day. Once it's finished marinating, we have some skewers that have been soaked in water, and then we're going to add the pork into the skewers and prepare our grill if we have one. If we do not have one, we're going to cook it in the air fryer, 400 degrees, for about 3 to 4 minutes until they get a nice color. Every once in a while, we're going to pull it out and give it a nice little glaze once again to create this nice little thick glaze of sauce. Make sure we're turning the skewers over so we get all the pork covered in our barbecue sauce. This is going to caramelize the sugars and make it super delicious glaze on our pork skewers. And this is our take on the Filipino pork barbecue. Oh, wow, 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 wow. And there you go, super easy barbecue Filipino style pork skewers. Great. You can sub out different sodas, 7-Up, Sprite, Mountain Dew. I use ginger ale. Get creative, whatever you can do. You know, I've seen a lot of Coca-Cola in like American barbecues. So what's up with 7-Up and Sprite? I don't know. It tastes great though. So try this out. Let me know what you guys think. Tag me at Lovefoodmore when you guys remake this dish and share with your friends and family. And I know you love food. My goal is to get you to love food more. So thank you for tuning in. The only way you're going to love food more is by staying happy, staying hungry, and by feeding your soul and feeding your mind. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.